Today I'll be ranking every David Jackson album from worst to best. There's 8 to rank, and I'll be giving my least and most favorite song from each album. So let's get into it. At number 8, I've got Child on the Floor from 1987. I know Child on the Floor is technically an EP, but I'm still counting it. This is exactly why I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, the songs are amazing, but it's just too short. It's only 5 tracks. And with my favorite from the album, I've got Smooth. This track, Smooth, was actually written by DSTJ himself in 1985 for the anniversary album, but it didn't make it. It was then rewritten for the Child on the Floor EP by David's brother Michael Jackson in 1987. The 87 version, it's actually really good. It has a synth funk sound with a very catchy chorus that goes like, smooth, smooth. Gotta take it very smooth. Run back home, I'm smooth. I tried to sing it how it was actually sang on the record. There you have it. Least favorite, A Terrifying Nightmare. This song isn't bad per se. I don't mind it. I don't mind it sonically. It's just not memorable and not David Jackson-esque. I see why this song didn't make it on the Bratz album. It was recorded in 1975 and finally let out and remixed for the Child on the Floor EP in 1987. At number 7, I've got Thrashing from 1999. Second to last place, Thrashing. I am going to get flamed for this. This album is decent, but has some misses. It's also DSTJ's last album before he retired in 2000. Oh, and also Whitney Houston feature. Favorite, Slave to the Rhythm. Slave to the Rhythm is a catchy ass song with a depressing ass topic. DSTJ and MJ co-wrote it for Michael's Dangerous album in 1991 as a New Jack Swing R&B song, but it didn't make it. Then the song was remixed, but the New Jack Swing aspect of it remained. The chorus is actually the fucking shit. I'm trying to sing it. She's a slave to the rhythm. She's a slave to the rhythm of. She's a slave to the rhythm. A slave to the rhythm of. The rhythm of love. The rhythm of love. Least favorite, Drugged. Drugged is a very highly disturbing song discussing David's brother Michael's addiction to multiple drugs, and unsurprisingly, it's very uncatchy. How do you say that? And a bit of a skip on the album, to be honest. Bonus honorary mention, Purple Rain from 1984. Okay, this is technically a collaboration album with DSTJ and Prince. But DSTJ sings on 3 of the songs and wrote 5 of them. This album doesn't make the list precisely because it's not fully credited to DSTJ, but it would be number 2 if it didn't credit Prince. Favorite, When Doves Cry. This song is an absolute masterpiece. The spacey Lin M1 drums, this vocal switching from Prince to DSTJ on every chorus, the lack of a bass line, the sick-ass Prince guitar solo at the beginning. Damn. Amazing song. Least favorite, Darling Nikki. Hear me out. To be honest, this song feels kind of hypersexual for no reason, and the instrumental kind of sucks. So yeah, nothing else to say. Number 6, Indestructible from 1991. 6th, Indestructible. This album is actually pretty good. It has some cult classics like Rocked My World and 7 Rings in Hand. But it also has a lot of filler like I Love You So, Yoda, I Need You, A Rather Nation, etc. That takes it down. Favorite, Indestructible. This song is stupidly underrated. The beat slaps, David Jackson's vocals are amazing. It's a practically flawless song. Nothing else to say. Least favorite, Yoda. First of all, the song is in Spanish. Now, I don't know why David tried to put a Spanish song on here, even though he was a fluent Spanish speaker. but it doesn't fit the vibe of the album. Holy shit. It's sonically uninteresting and it's too sappy for me. Number 5, Wild Ways from 1981. Fifth, Wild Ways. Wild Ways is another underrated DSTJ album. It also features Prince and a 10-year-old Tupac, as well as MJ before Thriller. Most of the songs here are great, some are good, and some are skips. Favorite, Run Back Home. This rock ballad is absolutely amazing and deserves a hell of a lot more praise than it gets. Prince's guitar is amazing, and the song is just perfectly mixed and executed. It has a very in-your-face, brash, loud vibe that is an example of classic rock and reminiscent of heavy metal. Least favorite, and I'm not gonna say much on here. Am I Scary to You? I don't dislike this song, but I also don't like it. I feel like DSTJ tried too hard on with the theatrical horror aspect, and it doesn't fit the album aesthetic. Number 4, Anniversary from 1985. Fourth, Anniversary. We're not going to include Disc 1 as that is just the greatest hits compilation. Disc 2 is an actual masterpiece, but the only reason why Anniversary is fourth is precisely because Disc 1 adds a little more to skip on the album. The album is very sonically interesting though. Favorite, You Spin Me Round Like a Record. This is an iconic 80s song that just happened to be made by the king of music. The synth, the drums are fucking underrated. And DSTJ's baritone vocals, chef's fucking kiss. Least favorite, Only You. This song is too sappy and very melodramatic. It actually doesn't fit Anniversary at all. And I get the song was from DSTJ's then married for 3 years wife Farrah Fawcett and their then 1-year-old Robert Jackson, but it's just too much of a sad ballad for me. Number 3, Starlight Sun from 1972. Sorry. At third, I've got Starlight Sun, the biggest selling album of all time. From this point on, I'll be sharing my top 3 favorites from each album. Number 3 favorite, My Baby. This song is an endearing, sweet ballad written by Elvis Presley, and I'd say Elvis did a damn good job writing for probably the first time. The song's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Number 2 favorite, Don't Call Me. Don't Call Me details how David Jackson suffered from parental allegations from crazed fans and how he used to like his fans before they accused him, but then he felt disturbed and like his privacy was violated. The song is probably the most successful single ever released, and the song itself is great. Very catchy chorus, iconic intro, and amazing vocals. R&B. Number 1 favorite, Small Moments. Small Moments is a laid-back R&B ballad with spacey drums and David Jackson singing in a relaxed, high-pitched tone, which fits the song's vibe. He co-wrote the song with Farrah Fawcett, his then future wife. The song itself is very sonically pleasing to hear, and I could fall asleep to it. Least favorite, Give Me Some Lovin'. This song is actually pretty good, but it doesn't meet the standard of the rest of the songs of Starlight Sun, and feels kind of forced. Number 2. At second, I've got Smooth Rockin', his debut album from 1969. Pretty fucking good for a debut. Third favorite, TIU, Take It Up. This is like PYT before PYT, except it talks to criminals instead of female love interests. TIU has a groovy, funky feel to it, like PYT. Both are great songs. Second favorite, Roller Disco. Roller Disco is obviously a disco song, and it also has a very groovy sound to it. The chorus of the song is catchy as fuck, and I was singing it while making this video. Almost perfect song. Favorite, Midnight Boogie. Midnight Boogie is an R&B upbeat track that hits hard as fuck for no reason. The lyrics are a bit weak, but the beat absolutely cancels that shit out. Amazing song. Least favorite, Keep It Comin'. Keep It Comin' is a generic rock song that kind of gets repetitive as fuck towards the end. It's not even great nor bad, just decent. I mean, it was written by Quincy Jones. Number 1. In first place is Bratz. the impossible follow-up to Starlight Sun. An amazing album with no skips. Third favorite, A Special Part of Me. A Special Part of Me is a high-energy funk disco song that perfectly summarizes the era it was released in. Oh, by the way, this album is from 1977. It has a very wholesome message and is very good, actually. Both the message and the song. Second favorite, Al Capone. Al Capone is a very high mystery cinematic piano funk song that has a air of mystique. Obviously, it's named after the famous 1940s gangster criminal, and it actually name drops him in the song. Great song, catchy chorus, and perfectly mixed. Favorite, Unknown Murder. Unknown Murder is a metal rock funk song, 3 genres at once, that details on a murder of a man whose murderer hasn't been found. The song is amazing. The song itself is amazing. That's my all-time favorite DSDJ song. Least favorite, My Love Is Too Much For You. My Love Is Too Much For You is a love ballad which was meant to be a duet with Barbra Streisand, but when Streisand called Jackson to do the song, Jackson rejected, stating a lack of dependence. The song itself is pretty bad though. Yikes. I think Barbra Streisand would have made it better. If she co-wrote it with DSDJ, the song probably would have been at least decent. Thanks for watching, and do you agree with any opinions? Let me know in the comments. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!